Hello friends, welcome by my video guide How Colors Affect Us, Psychology of Colors. Today we will talk about the red color. What red evokes in us? Red evokes love, strong will, vitality, passion, warmth, fight, blood, sexuality, but it also often represents a warning sign. It motivates us to action. It gives us energy. But it also symbolizes aggression, risk, hate, or violence. Red has an effect not only on our psyche, but also on our body functions. Research has confirmed that the color red increases pulse and blood pressure and breathing rate. In short, our body is started up in a red environment, and you are motivated to do physical activity or a greater appetite for food, especially unhealthy and high in calories. This would also explain why it is so often used in fast food places or for energy drinks. But we also are subconsciously associated with luxury and speed. Ferrari, for example. Another use of red in marketing. Red catches our attention. We are taught from childhood that red is a warning color. It is a color that evokes in the customer a feeling of activity, but also passion and danger. Red is widely used for company logos, many because it quickly attracts attention and gives a feeling of vital energy. Perception of color in the world. In Indian culture, the color red has a strong position. It is an expression of fear, fire, wealth, power, purity, fertility, seduction, love, and beauty. It is a sign of married women. You can recognize a married woman by the red henna on her hands and also by the red powder she wears along her hairline. In South Africa, red symbolizes sadness, and red in the color of the flag symbolizes the violence and sacrifices that was done in a struggle for independence. In Thai tradition, red is associated with Sunday and the sun god Surya. In China, red is traditionally worn on New Year's and represents celebration and is supposed to bring people luck, prosperity, and long life. Red color in earlier times. In the past, red was the color of fertility. People colored with it cattle, trees, idols, and you could also find it on statues of Venus. It was also used at funerals. When the dead were buried together with something of a red color, either they were clothed in a red robe or some red-colored object was placed in their grave. For the ancient Slavs, the basic color is red, which expresses the essence of the construction of the world and the way of passing knowledge from generation to generation. It represents the heat and inner light of the world of very high power. It naturally symbolizes the purity of the blood. The red color of traditional Slavic embroidery symbolizes the blood bond with the family. The Slavs colored eggs with red on the spring festival. Each color has its own side of the word in Slavic symbolism. Red belongs to the south. In ancient China, the name of a criminal on death cell was written in chicken blood, which later evolved into writing in red ink. Therefore, it is still a tradition now not to write people's names using red-colored inks. Red ink is also used in a breakup letter, a curse of someone's death, or a message that a friend or relative has died, so use your black and blue inks for your love letters. Red color in the interior. People who prefer the red color tend to be self-confident, powerful, and active. However, we should be careful with this color in the interior. It is a color that can cause stress or sometimes aggression. It also depends on the shade we use. It is better to use only a little bit of this color in the interior, in the form of accessories, a sofa set, or by painting one wall. Definitely not all at once. Due to its ability to increase and support the appetite, it is a suitable color for the kitchen and dining room. For example, also a support for children who do not want to eat. If you don't want to buy the entire kitchen unit in red, you can use, for example, a red tablecloth, tea towels, or curtains. On the contrary, this color is not very suitable for the bedroom. It is the color of activity, therefore it will not be the most suitable for relaxation and rest. If you would insist on this color in the bedroom, choose less aggressive shades of red that will evoke love and passion in you. Such an accessory can be a red carpet by the bed, sheets, curtains, or a picture. However, if you are setting up a home gym, red is the right choice. The dynamics of this color will not let you to be lazy, but will really kick you to move. It is a color suitable for all spaces, where you want people to move energetically. It is therefore not suitable for waiting rooms and restrooms at all. Red in Feng-Shui and China. In Feng-Shui, the red color has a special position. According to this ancient Chinese teaching, this color has the strongest and most powerful energy in it, the outset of young strength and activity. The color red is also associated with power, fame, abundance, and wealth, as evidenced by the old tradition of red envelopes. The use of lucky envelopes has a 1,000-year tradition in China. It is a magical tool based on the deepest traditions of ancient China. They bring good luck and provide protection, protects against bad influences. They strengthen the energy where they are placed. Envelopes are in bright red. It's the color of happiness and energy and yang. In a traditional design with a golden print of a sailboat, goldfish, and sea waves, symbols of wealth and abundance, and with protective Chinese inscriptions to ensure good luck and safety. Envelopes are placed hidden so that they cannot be seen, under the legs of the bed or in its corners under the mattress, in the corners of important rooms, kitchen, living room, bedroom, office, in the corners of the dining table to improve communication, in the corners of a work table to activate success and career. In China, the red color symbolizes luck, success, and all good things. It is considered a life-giving color. The red color is attributed with the ability to drive away demons and evil spirits. Chinese brides dress in red because it is believed to be a positive color, the ward of evil. White wedding dresses only began to penetrate into China with the rise of Western culture. On the contrary, the color red is strictly prohibited at funerals. My tip: if you want the Chinese lucky coin, it's the coin with the square hole inside, to really bring you prosperity and well-being, weave a red thread through it, which will give this coin life energy. Another tip: when you give someone a red wallet as a gift, you help him bring in financial abundance. Red light therapy. The red filter is the most typical for biolamps and has the greatest biostimulating effect. It brings warmth, energy, and stimulation, so it works very well against fatigue, relieves colds, regulates blood circulation, increases blood pressure, effectively relieves joint and muscle stiffness. It also helps with arthritis, joint pain and inflammation, headaches and migraines. Root chakra. Red is also the color of our root chakra. The root chakra is also known as the base chakra and is located at the base of the spine. It is the chakra associated with energy. It is what grounds us and connects us to the physical world. It is the first step of our journey of self-discovery. If the chakra is blocked, we can feel tired, irritable, and aggressive. In terms of health, blockage of this chakra manifests itself as bladder disease, intestinal problems, or impotence. This is where most of our intimacy and emotional attachment issues reside, which can be stored as in form of soul blueprints, family line patterns, past life blocks, hidden ego agendas, and inner conflicts. Thanks to its unblocking and charging of energy, you will feel safe, calm, and happy. The vibration of this chakra gives us a sense of security and stability. When it works properly, it helps us overcome fear and stress. Red in the diet. Red fruits also contain substances that significantly affect the heart and at the same time reduce the risk of cancer. Red is the color of ripe summer fruits and therefore also sweet fruits. Red fruits such as strawberries, currants, cherries, raspberries contain a large amount of vitamin C, which strengthens our immunity and is a powerful antioxidant. Tomatoes also contain strong natural antioxidants and a large amounts of carotenoids. They have an anti-tumor effect and protect against prostate cancer. Among other things, beetroot helps to reduce cholesterol and supports the proper functioning of the intestines. Red pepper also has a great influence on our health, which, like buckwheat, contains rutin, which protects blood vessels from hardening. Well, that's all for today about the red color. Thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed this video, please like or subscribe so you don't miss another video. I look forward to seeing you in the next video where we will talk about the orange color. You can also look at my paintings, some are still available for sale. You can find my paintings on my website, Facebook or Instagram. All the links you can find below the video. Here you will also find links to some of my other projects. Your Evangelina.